Where are you at? Hulk. Hulk buddy. All right, cool. So you're on Hulk. I want to see. All right. We're just gonna watch. I want to see how you're using your jump. I want to see how you're using your shield, things like that. Now let's take a look at your team comp. You are on Hulk. You got a Strange. You got the team up there. That's fine. Spider-Man, Psylocke, Rocket, Luna. Weird team comp, but sure, whatever, no problem. I mean, yes, it's a range attack, but they can see it coming from a mile away. You're not going to hit anybody for it. Going for the attempt is fine. Your cooldown's going to come back online by the time you get to the team. That one I wouldn't have used. Like, go in. Cool. Alright, so at this point you should realize, hey, they got a penny, they got a spider nest. You get told you need to destroy the spider nest. As Hulk, that's more difficult to do than it's worth. You're better off in this situation ignoring the spider nest, kind of just you want to play around the nest, jump their back line, try to jump back to your team, jump in the back line, and jump back into your team. You're kind of jumping over the nest just because in order to deal with it, you have to get close to it, and you're just going to tank a bunch of damage. So you kind of just want to avoid any spider webs you can see. Use your clap. You kind of want to, like, you're building ult right now, but you can build your ult really fast because whenever your shields take damage, you get a ton of ult charge from that. So you're better off just saving your clap, saving your stun for when you need them. Okay, you go up there to peel and try to attack that. You're down here. Your team can deal with that. He's too far back, but if he sees you pushing forward, he's going to come up and help you. He's taking a bunch of damage. Right now, you need to take pressure off of your front line. You need to be scouting. Hey, what's going on? You're up here now. So looks like you're going to jump in onto Cloak. But right now, you need to jump in, try to get some cooldowns out, use your shield when you're half HP, and jump back. Because when you're half HP, they're going to instinctively just try and shoot you. By them doing that, you're using your shield. They're going to hit your shield. You're almost guaranteed ult charge every time you do that. Which button are you? You are F11. Okay. Go in. Okay. Yeah, I didn't need to use it yet. You can take a little bit of damage. It's fine. You can take some damage. Your HP pool is a resource you can manage. So you can go in, jump in, punch, stun, smack, range attack, stun, punch. Now you're low on health. You pop your shield and you jump back to your team. You also want to always keep your jump on cooldown. Let's see. You are doing that good. So you had to get out a lot faster because you didn't use the resource of your HP. So you could have jumped in. You have HP to use. You're not going to die that easily. You can use it until you're like 50%, even a little bit closer to 25% HP. But you're watching that. If your supports are behind you and healing you while you're over here, you got even more HP to work with. But once you get low, then you want to pop your shield and then run away. So I could have overextended a bit and then ran away with half HP. Yes, because when you're half HP, that's when you want to pop your shields. With your shields, that's even more health. You're not that with your shields activated, that's going to allow you to get away. So even though you're half HP and close to death, you can still jump back to your supports and hide for a couple seconds, and they're going to heal you up. On another note, you using up your HP, technically you're giving the enemy ult, but with you being at 25% to 50% HP, using your shield taking a bunch of damage, and now you're getting ult charge from that, and then you jump back to your supports are going to heal you. That's going to, by you doing this, you're giving your support ults ult charge. So you constantly going back to them low HP and them healing you up, they're going to have ult charge every fight, if not every other fight, just from you doing that. So you run away, you got no cooldowns. Yeah, okay, that's your team. So you're back at your team. So you've returned back to your team, but you only gave them, like, you're almost full HP. So instead of giving them this much health to charge their ults, you gave them this tiny little sliver. So they're going to heal you up regardless, but they're not going to get very much from that. Like, I know you know the term ult battery, right? You understand what an ult battery is? People generally will use that as someone that's jumping in, taking a bunch of damage, and giving the enemy ult charge. It also works in the opposite direction. So you can be an ult battery for the enemy, but you can also play a role as an ult battery for your own teammates. So constantly being low, coming back. Here's some ult charge. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to go back in and get some more. Okay, go again. Look for a target that you don't really, I mean, you're not going to really get them low. You want to attack one of these guys. If you're jumping in, your team is very scared. They need to push in. But you jumping in and out. So let's go back a little bit. Go back on you. So you're here. You're getting ready to jump in. Who and where you're jumping in. Now, keep in mind, you need to still keep line of sight of your back line. So you're here. You're going to jump in somewhere. Right there. There's two supports. You can go from there, jump over here, absolutely distract them. You can harass them, make them look away, prevent them from doing their job. You jumping on them gives Spider-Man a lot more space, a lot more that he can do. Once again, you're low, you're running low, you pop your shields, you come back to your team, and you're just going to keep constantly repeating that. You're going to go, wah, annoy, 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 run away. Ult charge, annoy, 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 run away, ult charge. You're also looking for eliminations and all that, but in the mid fight right now is what you want to do. I wanted to try and push the tanks a bit, but then got blinded and shredded. Oh god, do you die here? So you go in. The reason you got blind... Hold on, I'll just watch it. Yep. So the reason you got blinded and shredded here is because... We'll look at this from... Hold on, I need to pull up my other thing. Yep, need that. Cool. Okay, so we're going to watch it from up here. Now look. The reason you got blinded and shredded, you didn't respect where your teammates are. Because if you're looking from their point of view, they see you went behind. They can't help you. They don't have line of sight of you. There's nothing they can do to prevent you from dying. She can't heal you. He's currently retreating temporarily. Your supports are here. Your supports saw you originally here. You're like, okay, I'm in position to help you. And you jump. Instead of keeping line of sight with your backline, with your supports over here, you go over here. You cut yourself off from your team. You're using cover against your own teammates. And you're in the center of a... Because no one else is assisting you other than maybe Psylocke. But Psylocke's focusing the backline. That's what she's doing. But Psylocke can't keep you alive. So you're doing a 2v1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right now. That's why you got absolutely blown up, because no one had any way of helping you. You're going to go into banner. Generally, your only option as banner is charge forward, pump as much damage into something, and probably die. Normally it's better to just die. They're going to kill you anyways. Higher up, they will ignore you. Like, oh, hey, he's tiny banner now. Don't care about you. I don't want to kill you. You can do what you want. I'm going to fight them for a few seconds. Okay, now I'm going to come kill you. I'm going to stagger you by doing that. Generally, they'll do that. They didn't do that. They just killed you. This is, what rank was this again? Plat 2. I need to wait for you to spawn before I can go back to you. There we go. Okay, jump in. So you lost your Psylocke, so it's still a rough match. I assume you guys it's a 20-minute freaking game. Yeah, okay. You stunned. Generally, the only time you want to stun is either to stop an ult, stop a cooldown that you don't like, or to secure a kill. Most times, you're going to use your stun to secure a kill. Just shooting like that. Okay, you're in. Your team is with you, right? Nope. Team's respawning, so you're just going to jump in, harass, jump back out, build up ult charge for you and your teammates. Like, look at this. Your teammates, you're at 29% ult charge. You have not been trying to build your ult at all. Sometimes my game would lag out and wouldn't register a hit. I heard the hit go off though. That was weird. Look, they're getting ult charge, but look at how much ult charge the enemy team has. You're at a massive ult disadvantage right now. You have him. He's just going to spam healing down. He's going to get ult regardless. Luna Snow could be at about 65% now. You should be closer to 50 to 60% if you're managing your shield and jumping in, jumping out properly. Now, we're going to watch you. It looks like you're about to clap. You do. That's fine. That clap right there is fine. There's a lot of enemies right there. You're going to just hit a bunch of them and get some ult charge for that. Not very much, but... Okay, you decided to go this way. Luna might be able to assist you at the moment, but you're cut off again. You should have just went that way. You have a lot of resources and a lot of power. Again, you want to kind of avoid the spider nest. So instead of jumping that way, who do you jump on? You decide to jump on Cloak. Sure, but she has tools to actually get away from you. You're better off jumping this way, distracting these three here, possibly get a kill on Moon Knight, and then jumping back. But we'll see how this plays out. This might work for you. Okay. Okay. I mean, you did escape. You didn't do a whole lot, but you went in there, got low on health, used your shield a little early, but you were able to get out. Now, higher up, you would have died for that, but you got out. You got out. You're giving... Now, watch your... Look at your Luna's... Where's Luna? Okay, there's him. Where's your Luna? Luna is over here. Is Luna going to help you? Okay, look at Luna's ult charge. She's at 63%. Now she's at 70%, and you're not even full HP yet. She gained just about 10% HP, or 10% ult charge, just from that one engagement. You're not even full health yet. Like, at least let her fill you up. At least stand here. You can wait another second or two. Yeah, she almost 15% from one full health bar on you, and that's with Rocket helping her. But you're also not full HP. They're probably going to die. Okay, wait, let's back up a little bit. F11. So you're here. Not a very good jump, to be honest. You kind of just slid here, and you went from here to here. Whereas in this scenario, because you can... So that's why the damn Cloak and Dagger mains use their ults almost every... Yeah! Because their team is absolutely feeding them that ult charge. Now, in this situation, you need to... Because your shield is shared with your teammates. I'm sure you know this. But this is... Do you even have that shield on cooldown? No, you don't. Generally, I would have said jump in. If you had your... This is another resource thing. Where are you at? Okay, there you are. You get healed. Now, instead of hitting that block, this is a situation... If you actually had your shield online, this is a situation where you should have jumped right here and gave both of these teammates shield. Because now, first of all, they're in the middle of the fight. They're going to need the assistance. Second of all, now you got 3 shields out to take damage. You're going to have ult. You're going to have ult basically built up at that point. Let's go back to you. Doing that. Going in. Stun. It feels like you're jumping in, using abilities because you can use abilities. And you're not really thinking about how to use the abilities. Okay, you got damage boost. Spiny ulting. That's the enemy cloak and dagger. Now, see, you're only at 53% alt charge. Now, a thing with Hulk, you can technically counter cloak and dagger ults with your alt. The way you do that, once she's finished dashing around, you ult, you knock her, you punch her out of her ult, and then you kill her. By killing her, that cancels her ult. Because you have crowd control with your ult, you can move her far away. You can make her go away. You can punch them out of this ult, and you can kill them. If you're able to do that, her ult has just become completely meaningless. It's way more complicated than if you played Magneto and just chucked that ult into her, but you can absolutely do it as Hulk. Okay. Focusing Luna is fine. That's fine. You realize, like, you don't have ults. You can't kill anything in that. You're going to come over here and fight Luna. She, unfortunately, freezes you. Do you have shield? You do have a shield, so now it's as soon as you're unfrozen, you need to immediately activate shield, stun the Luna with your right click, and kill her. Which you can pull this off. How did you go up in the air? Did you jump? Oh, she jumped. She knocked you up. Okay. Shield. You got blinded. Okay. There you don't. Now you have ults. You don't need to use it. This is a one-team fight. All you're doing is cleaning up right now. You can save your ult for later. Just clean up. That's all it is. Good. More people on point, faster capture. I mean, there's 4 on there, so it's fine. Why are you running? Oh, are you typing? Is that what you're doing? Okay. That's fine. Capture point. Okay, you were typing. Okay.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Okay, so you have the payload in. Now you need to play to start taking space. How are you going to play? You're going to take whatever the enemy is willing to give you. So what you're doing is you're going to be poking, you're going to be prodding, you're going to be testing the enemy. You want space. They want to hold there, you don't want them to hold there. So you're going to be pushing up, you're going to be looking for opportunities. Let me see what you see as you come out. So you come out here? Okay. This is what you see. You see these. You probably don't see her. You don't notice anybody up there yet. You see the 2 players here. You probably looks like you're going to jump directly into them. That was a good stun. That's hard to land while you're jumping. That I'll give you that one. Is it a stun with value? I mean, you're not going to get a kill, but yeah, that was a good stun. It was a good shot. I'm saying it's a good shot. I don't know if it's a good stun, but even less so because you took the effort to stun Penny, but then just walk around her. Yes, focus the Luna, but you could have jumped in, still had your stun, punched the Luna, stunned her, and then clapped her. So you could have more easily secure a kill on this Luna if you used your cooldowns on her. There's your shield, your full HP, didn't need to do that. Good, you landed the kill, but like this was good target priority. You jumped in, you stunned Penny, but you immediately noticed the Luna and completely focused her and took her down. That was good. You could have done that over here. So when you jumped in, you could have punched, stunned, and then used your clap on her, and you could probably kill her before she got up the stairway. But because you only punched her, she got up this far. Yep. Messy. Just an alt domino. Everyone's alting everything. Need to try to get a kill and die. This is fine. They used how many ults? They used 3 ults for that. That's fine. Let's go back a little more. A little more. Okay, so they used 2 ults for that. I will take that. No problem. Your team just needs to save your ults. No problem. They wasted both of these ults. No problem. By them both using their ults right at that moment, like there's nothing. Your support ults are free. Your supports can ult whenever they please now. Just because they both use theirs, who else are they going to ult for? Venom's going to ult to gain HP. Penny's going to run around and just be annoying. And then there's 2 support ults. Your support ults are free. Your Luna can ult the next fight without any issue. So them doing that is perfect. Great. Wait for you. Okay. So you got Luna ult. You could focus on trying to charge your rocket ult right now. Worthless stun. Wasted your clap. You want to use these abilities to finish people off. You're just throwing it at the enemy team, hoping something happens. You're not getting any value from using those abilities. Use your shield when you're full HP. They have a cloak and dagger. You kind of want to, like, you're not going to kill anybody. You're even with your ult, you can't really use it to 1v5, 1v4 a team. As Bucky's over there, Venom's over there, so you're just over here. You got 4 people looking at you. You're by yourself. You're inside of the penny nest. There's no way. Did Luna just ult? No, she didn't. That's something else. Okay. So that's a frozen. Okay, so you get frozen. You got Moon Knight on you. You got the spider nest on you. You got Penny looking at you. She's not looking at you. She's not even afraid of you. You somehow live that. Never mind. You die. Okay, so you're probably thinking, okay, cool, I lived that. I did good. No. I wanted to engage with the Luna ult, but Luna was forced to ult to keep you alive because of your decision. We're gonna look at this from her point of view, because she was forced to use ult to help you.
I am ready.
Never mind. Never mind. Like, I assume she ulted to help you. She just ulted. Luckily, that keeps you alive. Okay. So you're going in to help Spider-Man. There's nothing to... Like, you jumped in. There's nothing to really... Oh, there's a Venom. It's messy. I'm gonna let it just play out and just see what happens. You said this is Plat 2, right? I think I saw this was Plat 2. Okay, Venom lives. What's going on the point? Look. Everyone's dead. You could be back here fighting them. Like, you're spending a lot of time just chasing Venom around instead of fighting Cloak and Dagger, making her go away. You could be over here punching Penny. You could absolutely be messing him up. The games are so random there. Yeah. It's like I'm watching this Venom, like, hey, no way. A lot of time punching Venom. Either roll or get rolled. Rare close games. Yeah. Chasing Venom, chasing Venom. It can be a lot closer. It's like I'm pointing out a lot of mistakes. Like if you're playing this in a completely different way, this could be in a situation where you're rolling the enemy, but you're making a lot of misplays and mismanagement of your abilities right now. I had one close game tonight, and we won with barely capturing the points on convergence. Yeah. Okay, so your team has won the fights, kind of. So your team has won the fight while you're over here chasing a Venom the entire time, which you didn't kill. So I came here for help. No help, no worries. I'm going to give you as much information as I possibly can. It's probably going to take a little bit of time because we're 5 minutes in, and I tend to ramble about everything. So yeah, no, you'll climb just fine, no problem. You're not playing horrific. You're just there's things you need to work on. Okay, yep, deal with cloak, punch cloak. Now you don't generally ever want to just walk. If you're on Hulk. Walking is for moving around an enemy. If you need to fight someone, you're going to jump. That's your movement. Your walking movement is you jumping at people. You will never catch anyone walking at them as Hulk. You are so slow, you are so bulky, and everyone knows to just back up. So if you see someone, it's just jump right at them. Did Cloak die? Where'd Cloak go? Cloak did die. Okay, okay. Alright. What's your plan of attack? You need to take a position. Now, you're down here. Let your teammates push the payload. You don't need to be on it. You can jump up here and just start scouting and looking for opportunities. What you do, good. That's fine. Taking angles, looking for use your stun again. I had no reason to use the stun. Let me go over the stun. If you're using your stun, you're jumping in, you're jumping on someone, you're looking for a target. If you're going to use your stun, it's going to be on a target you intend to kill. So if you're looking for a target, you jump in. Let's say you jump on Sue here. It's jump in, you're going to punch, you're going to stun, you're going to clap, you're going to punch again. You will either get the kill, you will either pull out all of her cooldowns because she's now trying desperately to live, or you get her low enough to where she runs away. You've distracted her long enough and you're low HP, you can go back to your team and feed your ult charge. Okay. It's unfortunate that both of your DPS ulted at the same time. Sometimes that just happens, nothing you do. What you did is correct. You went in and decided to help them. Hey, they're both ulting. I'm going to make sure this is a one team fight. Okay, never mind. I thought I heard someone over there. So yeah, you're doing fine. It's just clean up. You guys have already won the team fight. You're just punching and annoying who you can see. You could have gotten out that. You just needed to jump a lot faster. Let's go back and watch that. I think this one was just unlucky. Because you should be in here being as annoying as you possibly can. Good timing on your shield, but I don't think you're using that in regards to the moon. You could have gotten out of this, but 2 of your teammates get killed in the process, so it's probably a lost fight anyways. We know you get turned into banner. You're going to just you're going to attempt to try to push this as far as you can. You're either going to push this or you're going to die pushing this. You got range as banner, so you can just sit over here. Your goal is to make sure this thing touches. Your team is distracting. Let your team distract. You are a fly hidden on the wall. No one can see you. So now you're just, oh crap, I'm tiny banner. 2 of our teammates are dead. I need to make sure this gets as much distance as we can. He's probably going to kill you, but it's worth trying. You're going to come over here. You're going to just spam damage out. They don't care about you. You're going to try to push as far as you can. You're probably going to die. Oh, they Sue ulted as well. You don't really want to live as banner. Unfortunately, she ults you to keep you alive. She ulted to keep a banner alive. Like this ult would be worth it. If it was on the point. So if you were over here and then she ults you, all right, cool. You guys are still fighting for the points, but Luna ulting you right there, you're better off dying. She's keeping you alive, and that's kind of hard staggering you because you're going to die regardless. You're at 73% HP per ult charge. Maybe you're able to get it up. Maybe that was her plan, but in my opinion, it's a waste of Luna ult. Yeah, sometimes the plays are very strange. Yeah, I tend to notice that a lot. Do you get ult charge before this Luna ult ends? Ult. Okay, you do get it. Good. Cool. All right. I don't think it's good enough to capture the point. Maybe. Like, they're just dumping everything into your team. I really don't think you surviving and Luna ulting there was a good play. Yeah. That played out about as much as I figured it would.
Did I come through the green door again?
Okay. What's the plan? Going in. Take a look at a team comp. Still got no ults. No one has any ults. Every single person has dumped everything they could to capture that point.
You stop them in their tracks.
You almost have ult though. You can actually make a play. Your Psylocke almost has ult as well. So does your Spider-Man. Everyone on their team had pumped everything they could in that last fight. So you should win this next fight fairly easily. You do need to start looking to supercharge your support ults though right now. Now. Oh, you're portaling. Okay. You don't... maybe you're not portaling. Were you portaling? Did he attempt to portal? Did he mess it up? I want to see this. I need to know. He doesn't know how to portal. Okay. So, right now, your plan is just go up and take some damage. You need to supercharge your support ults. Your support ults are pushing forward. You need to move with them. So, it's hop, hop, hop. You're in front of your support ults. Hop, hop, hop over here. You can... Now, your health bar is still a resource meter. You don't even have to jump into them if you don't need to. You could stand here and just attract some attention, take some damage, go down to 50 HP. You can even use your shield here, because once they see you getting low, even here, not even in the center of the team, they're still going to shoot you, because they're like, oh, he's 50 HP, 50% HP, he might still die. Shield, oh crap, I just fed ult charge. Dag nabbit. But you sitting here just taking a bunch of damage for your supports, they're going to just sit there and just heal you nonstop. You don't even have to move. You can just stand here and like just punch the air and just, yes, you're feeding them ult charge, but you're just supercharging yours. Let's see what you do. Okay. Go in. Don't care about him. Don't care about Venom. Go up that way. Let Venom be slightly annoying to your team. I mean, if you wanted, I take that back. I take that back. You have a stun. You can technically deal with Venom. You also have Luna's ice. You got Spider-Man's web. You got ways of actually dealing with Venom. But let's see if he jumps down. I want to see it. Okay, he doesn't jump down. You go up to him. Like, you don't have to go up and deal with him. You can let him have this space. Let him have it. You can push up a little bit. If he drops down, does his slam, and then all his other crap, okay, then you want to engage him because you can kill him. He gets a lot of HP, sure. He gets his HP boost when his health is low. He could ult, which he doesn't have, to get more HP. But what you're going to do is, if he slams in, you're going to punch him until he's low. As soon as he activates his health boost, you're going to stun him. Or even if you can slightly before. If his health gets low, you're going to stun him to prevent him from activating his health boost or to prevent him from swinging out. Both of his survival abilities are completely canceled if you time your stun right when he's low. You engage with your Gamma Shield. You don't want to do that. You want to use that as your escape or when you're half HP. Gone over this. Okay. So, no one can help you. No one can support you. This is another ult where this is a 1v6 ult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. This is a 1v6 ult. Your team is nowhere near anywhere capable of helping you right now. This might work out just because your team has ult advantage. It looks like Spider-Man's going to come in and ult, so it might actually work, but still, you're doing a 1v6 at this exact moment. You're not a god in your ult. You're very easy to hit. You're very easy to burst down. Okay, jumped on Luna. Your Psylocke used her ult. It's just another ult domino. You didn't need to. Psylocke you could have done this exactly what you're doing now without your ult. Now, another thing with your ult, like, you jumped in twice now as an engagement. This is another survival tool for you. Let's go back farther. Don't care about him. Okay, this is another survival tool for you. You can last so long as Hulk if you're managing your abilities and correctly. So this should have been, you're jumping in, you're going to be annoying. Like, you can jump into this, sure. You have, as long as you got tools to actually escape. Your team's right there. All you gotta do is a little hop this way, and you're back to your team supporting you. So you going in here is fine, but it's jump. But you also have ult. So now you're playing with the idea that you have ult. So you're playing with resource. Let's go back because I want to watch your health bar. So it should have been, you got no cooldowns either. You're jumping in with nothing. But it should have been jump in, use your punch, do what you can, be annoying. Your health is at half HP. Now you use shields. Yeah? Okay, now you're using shields. Now you're still in here, you're still punching, you're still being annoying. This is increasing your effective uptime. So jump in, you're using your health resource. Your health resource is at 50% HP. Now you're using shields. You bought more time for you to actually do something. Now your shields are down. Your supports are healing you up. So now you're back at 75 HP, 75% HP. You don't have to use anything yet. You're still doing a whole bunch of stuff. Now you're at 25% HP. You just got low. Now you're going to ult. Why are you going to ult? Your ult heals you. You have some invulnerability frames during the transformation, but you go from 25% HP to 1500 HP. So you go from, let's say, 100 HP, you're low, you press one button, you press Q, you got no other cooldowns, you got no other survival capabilities. Instead of running away like you normally would, now I'm at 100 HP, Now I have 1500 HP. Now you have to deal with Mighty Hulk. You dealt with Tiny Hulk. Now you gotta deal with Big Boy Hulk. Now you've bought yourself way more time again to stall out, to do it's effective time within the fight. Whereas instead of spending all that time, you use all of your resources from here, jump in with your bubble. You have no resources. You use your ult when you're full HP. You blasted everything in one go, and you basically bought 0 time for your team. You didn't even buy enough time for your team to actually come and help you, and they're still trying to get over to you. Let's just watch this. Your what was it? Your cloak, your Psylocke ults here. I assume you capture this point. Doing a whole lot of nothing. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you could have just kept punching. You just kept punching him away or something, or punching him. Like, I don't know where you're going over here. Got no value for that ult. He dies.
But now I'm not so sure.
That's another thing. You can cling to walls. I forgot. I actually forgot you could do that. I'll go into that if another situation comes up where it's a good idea to actually cling to walls. Actually, I'll explain that now. So another thing Hulk can do is preemptively just set up in areas that will allow him to just fall down onto an enemy. So I was certainly having fun that game. Were you? It looks like you were having fun. With your wall cling, because I on Hulk, I will actually use this a lot. So a lot of times I will, if I'm waiting for the enemy team or something like that, I'm pushing forward. Like in this situation, like over in this spot here, it's like I'm going to cling here. I'm going to wait for the enemy team, because generally you're not going to look around. You're not going to walk this way. You're not going to go, I wonder if someone's up there. They're not going to do that. Hulk is so fun, but he will soon get banned once. Yeah, he gets banned a lot, unfortunately. There's someone else that I know that plays Hulk a ton, and he only gets to play him like 25% of the time just because he's banned like every game. He hates it so much. What was I saying? But yeah, generally they're just going to walk this way and go this way. They're not going to look up at you. So you could come over here, cling to the wall, and just wait. This is the same concept with Venom, because Venom can do this as well. He'll jump onto a wall and just wait. So you would cling to a wall, wait for the enemy team to push up. Hey, most of them up this way. There's a support here. You would drop down on them, start doing your thing, and then jump out. It's just another use of the kit that I haven't really seen you use yet. Of course, there hasn't been a lot of situations in this match specifically where you needed to do that, but the options are there. This is just clean up.
They hit a check.
Okay, push forward. Push forward. Push forward. Light your team. Yep.
Stop them. Better stop that vehicle.
Okay, here's the situation. He is very killable. He is 100% very, very killable. His team has to push up to help them. Whether they will or not is another question. But again, as I said earlier, you need to make sure he gets low HP. As soon as he's low, you need to stun him and dump everything into him. He is fighting your entire team right now. He should 100% die right now. See? You use your stun too early. Venom wants to last as long as he can. His moment of escape, his moment when he starts trying to when he wants to do things is when his HP is around this mark. That's when you want to stun. When it gets down here, you're stunning him, because if you stun him when his HP is this low, he has yet to use his swing, has yet to use his HP buff. Now you can kill him. He's going to die 100% of the time. Because you stunned so early, he's probably going to be able to swing out and use his health thing easily. Distracting the front line, that's fine. See, he's used his HP. Is he ulting now? And he's going to ult. So, yeah. Now he's got a ton of HP. Whereas if he stunned him and killed him before he could do any of that, he would have been worthless. But he got value because no one on your team was able to stun him at the proper time. He's full HP. It's not worth coming back to deal with him. Your best bet on winning this fight is to keep these 2 or 3 players distracted. So your original positioning was correct. Go back.
They hit a checkpoint.
That was correct. That was correct. Let your 5 teammates here deal with the 1 Venom. You coming up here, you're going to use your abilities. You can last as long as Venom. You have the tools to out-survive a lot of time and buy a lot of time here. So what you want to do now, let him do his thing. He's not going to get kills very easily. There's 2 supports there. You got 2 damage dealers there, and you got him shielding the enemy team off. Does he turn around? He doesn't. No, he's doing what he should be doing. He's cutting the enemy team off from them supporting Venom. You're doing the same thing, but you should still be here. Yes, you're low HP, but you should have your tools to actually deal with this and last as long as you can. That's not you. This is you. He had shield too, so he could have used shield in front of him. Got some ult charge. Now, see, this wouldn't have been nowhere near as easy to do for Moon Knight if you kept them in this room. I try to be careful on Hulk because if I don't, I get melted easily, instantly. You're getting melted instantly because you're not using your cooldowns effectively. You have your health pool, you have your shields, you have your ability to jump around. You can get in and get out very quickly. Get in, annoy them, come back out, let your supports heal you up, go back in, annoy them, shield, get back out, come back in, shield, get back out. It's a repeat kind of thing. And you can stall and survive for a long time if you time your abilities at the correct intervals. Like even your stun buys time. Because you can, while you're in there, if you stun someone, even if you don't get the kill, they're effectively out of the fight for a few seconds, and that's still stalling time because that's less damage you're taking for that few seconds. The reason that every time I've seen you get melted so far is because you've mismanaged your abilities. Hey, Tasty! Welcome to the stream! So Moon Knight was able to push forward, get this ult off, and get a lot of value just because you fell back. So you're just gonna die. There we go. So just need to die and regroup with your team. Okay, your Spider-Man's ulting. Your Spider-Man's ulting. Just jump in there and give him shields. He needs your support. He needs your backup. You're going to help him. You're going to make sure his ult gets as much value as it can possibly get right now. Nope. I mean, yeah. Where's Spider-Man? Spider-Man low. Spider-Man's putting in work. You are, yeah. You need to jump over here, help them attack that. That's fine, but yeah, you need to back up your Spider-Man at the moment. Just bullying poor Groot. Okay, so your team cleaned that up, but you could have gone in and shielded Spider-Man. That would have gave you a bunch of ult charge. They're going to be focusing him hard, things like that. You came back. You don't have to let your teams push the payload. There's enough teammates here for it to get enough speed and stuff. You can push forward. You can now. What I was saying about the wall climb earlier, you can cling to a wall. You can cling up here. You can look for an opportunity. You can. I mean, I guess you can hide here if you wanted to, but I would be just coming up here. I would be clinging to the wall here. I'll be looking for where they're coming from, and then I would just drop on them. Yeah, he can do a lot, but he often doesn't get numbers on the leaderboard, so people think he's rubbish, but he makes space. Yeah. So, yeah, I would be clinging here. I would be looking for an opportunity. Let your team push it. There's enough of your teammates here pushing the payload. It's going to get enough speed. I'm not worried about it. Your Psylocke is pushing forward. You want to go help him or her. Spider-Man, there's not much you can do about him. He's just going to do his own thing. But if you're here, you got Psylocke over there, you got Spider-Man over there. So even if you're here, if they make plays here, you can leap from walls as well. So if you have your jump charged, you can leap from here over there if you wanted to. It's another way of getting a lot of distance. Let's see what you do. Do something. You don't need to be here. Go, don't let them. You want them. You want to deny space. You don't want them to just freely go wherever they please. It looks like they're all jumping Spider-Man. So if you were up here and you saw them all in danger, you could just jump that way and try to help Spider-Man, or jump down there. You still got your shield and all that. So if you get in danger, you can go down there, distract them, make them look at you. It gives your Spider-Man a little bit of space. If you start getting into a little bit of danger, you can shield and then jump back out. Give your supports their ult charge.
It's an hour.
And not going to kill anything with that. It's a waste of a ranged ability. Waste of a stun. I'm not going to go too much into that. I've gone over it a lot throughout this VoD already. Jump in, do something. Like you're doing a lot of waiting. You still have shield, right? You at least still have shield. You still got that. So yeah, you're jump in. Get down to 50 HP. Use your shield. Jump back out. Give your supports their ult charge. Okay, well, you got hooked to where you needed to be. So, looks like you're about to clap him. But yeah, this is a much better position. I am very happy that he hooked you here. So you your team is dealing with that, sure. You're going to just deal with these three people because you got Strange, and Spider-Man jumping these three, and then your supports are dealing with Groot and Venom, which and Sue, I guess. But it's a lot easier for these three to deal with these three, and you can possibly get a kill on some of them. You immediately turn around. I mean, Groot ulted, but they have ult. They got Luna ult. So you didn't need to turn around. They were perfectly safe. They were perfectly safe. You could have just hung out here. Instead, you left. Hold on, I want to see this from above. Da-da-da. Okay, so you get hooked in. He hooked two of you in. So he hooked you and Strange. I mean, it's not technically ideal, but you have a Luna ult. Your supports back there are going to be fine. You got Spider-Man coming in to help. Just focus these three. You can probably kill them. If you get in danger, you have Magneto help you. You got Spider-Man going over for that kill. If you get in danger, use a shield, get out. I'm just going to watch this just to see how it plays. Now I see you want an ult. Just an alt domino, everything's happening. I was just hitting for ult at that moment. Yeah, building your ult's fine. Okay, you got ult. Cool. You won the team fight. Cool. It was just an alt domino. Everyone used everything. You have ults. Venom has ults. If you're tracking ults, sure, but it's kind of hard to track ults in this game. It's fine. You're looking for opportunities, so you want to scout. You could just jump up here and just watch them, see where they go, and look for an opportunity. You push forward. Cool. Good. You drop down. Didn't need to drop down. You can push forward. You can sit here and just make them look at you. Like, if they're coming out of spawn, they see Hulk up there, they're going to be, do I need to deal with that? It's going to make them think about something else other than push payload. You didn't need to drop down. You can be patient. You're not in much danger. You could just tank. They're going to shoot you here, so you could just tank a bunch of damage. Go back, and I just pushed them with the ult. Yeah, that's a play you could definitely do. Okay. All right, I'll give you that one. Yeah, that's a good play. Just keep them away from payload, being as distracting as possible. That's actually correct. You're right. Now you need to get back to your team. Good news is you made Cloak ult from spawn. So most of this ult is worthless other than the tail end of it. So yeah, no, that was a good correct play. That was you are right in that moment to actually do that. Just messy, just punching everything. There's a Cloak ult on point. You do have damage boost, so you're looking for someone that's not. Okay, well, Cloak walked out of her ult, so if you can secure this kill, it cancels her ult. Was that yours? Am I dumb? You don't have a Cloak. Yeah, where'd Cloak go? Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, absolutely push Cloak. If you manage to get that kill off, her ult is canceled. It's over anyways, but like Cloak is back there. All by herself, not supporting her team. She can die. She can absolutely die. Yeah, it's punching the tanks. No. Where'd she go now? She's there. Okay. Let's watch this from Cloak and Dagger's point of view. She's loving this. She absolutely loves this. No one is looking at her. Completely uncontested behind you guys. Or she was. Am I blind? Is there something I'm missing here? Yeah, just completely uncontested. It looks like you guys capture it anyways, because your team is just killing them, but she should have been your focus. Okay, so your team finally realizes that there's a Cloak and Dagger over here just free. So they kill him, but you kind of just sit on point and just punch anything that's in your face. Which, yes, sure, but you got to be looking for opportunities. It is overtime. You're the only one holding the point now, but earlier it was these two. So now you do need to hold the point. Okay. Where are you at? Okay, you're on Penny now. Okay. I'm curious on what you say. What's your reasoning for picking Penny now here? I assume it's just because Penny is typically kind of good on this point. I feel like when under pressure, you get a tunnel vision, even if small, like these games. Yeah, no, I'm being very, very, very nitpicky, and like I'm pointing out every single detail I see. But yeah, there's going to be situations like you're not going to realize that she's over there very easily. It even took your Spider-Man and Strange a long time to even realize that. But you generally want to keep an eye out for where the enemy supports are at all times. Defense. Okay, so it's you're just picking Penny because it's defense. Now you can play Hulk on defense just fine. It's not that bad. Even on this point, why is my camera so slow? Even on this point, you could be kind of cheeky and hold that wall over there and drop on them if you really wanted to. But it's generally not a good idea. But on Hulk, you can do defense just fine just by jumping into him, jumping back, doing the cooldown rotation that I explained earlier. But you're on Penny, that's fine. Let's see what decisions you make here. Now, Penny is very good at controlling areas. Generally, most Pennies will stick their nest here, and it can get value there. But the way the enemy team would deal with a nest here, even this one is a little too far over and too easily deal with. But generally, a way enemies will deal with this nest here is they will come over here. They'll either portal behind you, or they'll realize that there's a nest here, and they will push this way. So if they push this way, break these walls out, they have line of sight of your nest. So it's kind of easy to deal with the nest once you realize the pathing you can take to actually break it. Now, A higher level pennies or pennies that I've seen will generally stick their nest in here just because it's a lot harder to reach. It's a lot harder to deal with, and the webs will extend over to this area. Oh, I clicked off screen. Didn't mean to do that. The webs will extend over to this area from in here. So if you stick it in there, it's a lot harder to break, and you're still cutting off this area here. But let's just see how this plays out. Yeah, that's generally how I see it. Whenever I see a high level penny, they're sticking it in rooms. They're controlling health packs in rooms instead of sticking it here or over there or something like that. So you sticking it in here, the webs will come out this door and just completely cut this side off. See what you're doing here. So you're putting spider web, you're putting mines and webs over here to cut that off. Sure, but you can also, you put one there, I assume there's mines there, I can't see it. But you could do it there, and then you could also put one here. You got time before they get to you. You can put one over here as well. So put one, start off here, put one here, put 3 mines there. Come over here, put one here, put 3 mines there, put 3 mines at this doorway, things like that. You want to cut off more direct pathing. Direct pathing. This one, like if you realize here, you want to put a spider web with bombs there. If you realize that someone's going to be flanking. So if you're here, you're fighting, you're doing your thing, and then you see someone go up those stairs and start flanking, you can do it from here, throw some mines over there, put a web down, and then just turn back. And now that area is booby trapped in case they're going to go on a mad flank. That's fine. Sure.
Mine's in place.
Another thing you could do, coming straight out of spawn, as soon as you spawn in, it's web as quickly as you possibly can to that spawn door. Dump a web and then as many bombs as you can at the entrance of that spawn door. Like put about 4 or 5 of them, and then web yourself back to your team over here. Generally, you'll catch someone walking out of spawn and they'll die from it, and you'll get a ton of ult charge doing it that way as well.
All you need to do is capture the mission area.
Okay, you're looking for an opportunity. You're doing a lot of waiting around. So is your rest of your team. You can you know where they're going to come from. You also want to scout in case they're going to, because they tend to like to strange portal up to that room up there from this spawn location. So instead of sitting there, instead of hanging back, you have ranged weapons. You can come up here. You can stand on here. You can look at them. You can see them. It's like, oh, okay, there's a Thor. There's a Moon Knight coming out. You can sit here and just spam damage out. Throw some random mines into this area here. Just pump them full of damage until they start getting closer. Once they start getting closer and you're in a more dangerous spot, then you can back up some and go back to your team. But by doing that, you're scouting, you can see what they're doing. You can see if there's a strange teleporting. You're also building up your ult charge by doing that, things like that, instead of just hanging back and having a lot of downtime. More mines, that's fine. Fire your gun. Like, shoot. I'm not worried about accuracy. I'm not worried if you're going to hit anybody. But there's a good chance that they're going to walk through this corridor. You can just shoot them and just pump damage into them, building up your ult charge. Like you don't have to just look at them. If you know they're going to come in this direction, just spam your gun in that direction.
This is gonna hurt.
Shoot your gun. Fire your gun. Fire your gun. There you go. If you feel kind of lost. All right, good. The mine's there is fine. They can't walk through that doorway now without probably dying. Okay. Moon Knight, Onk. Kill the Onk as quickly as you can. Kill the Onk. Yep. Do you notice it? No. Kill the Onk. Kill the Onk. Kill the Onk. Number 1 target. As soon as that Onk goes down, that thing needs to die within half a millisecond. Shooting. Mines are there. Cool. Doing things. All right. I hear the onk. You need to look for it right away. I don't hear the onk. Where's the onk? I just heard Moon Knight. I heard Moon Knight. My first instinct is onk. But, let's see here. Okay, there's the onk. It needs to die. Just, I don't care what people say of whose job it is to kill the onk. If you have a weapon and if you have the capabilities of killing it, you need to shoot that thing right away. Like, he got a kill. Like, look how long he's able to shoot this onk before it gets destroyed. Okay, wait. Okay, onk's down. Realistic, everyone here should be shooting it. For some reason, no one does. But just look how long that onk lasts. It should be, it's down. I see it. It's dead. Especially if I'm on Luna or Mantis. I normally play Mantis. As soon as I hear that thing, I'm looking for it. As soon as I see it, like, no matter what's going on my screen, I could be here as like healing, ting! Instantly dead. I'm instantly looking at it. That thing's dying. Let's just watch how long it lasts and look how long he's able to shoot at it. Now it dies. He shot that thing for a long time. Now, are you able to get this kill? Okay, you got the kill. Good. Go back to your team. Nah. Let your supports deal with that. Like, I know that's harsh to say, but I mean, you have a web. Like, as I said earlier, you have the means to actually kill him. So I take that back. You have the means to kill him. If you don't have a stun, let someone else worry about it. But you got a Cloak and Dagger. You got a Luna here. They can heal each other. They won't die to Venom. You can probably kill Hela a lot easier. But if Strange is able to deal with Hela, then sure, you can look at Venom. You can try to pump damage. You can try to web him before he leaves, things like that. But he's probably going to get he's probably going to get some healing support before he dies. So you're better off. Hey, they're jumping my supports. Like, me as Mantis, like, if Venom jumps me, I'm not overly worried about it because I can time everything properly. I know how to survive against Venom. If he wants to jump me, I'm just mostly going to ignore him as Mantis as a support. But, like, you got a juicy target here. She's technically being healed. You got a couple targets over there. You could kill them. You turn around to kill Venom. I'm not saying that this is the bad option. It's not the most ideal in my opinion, but if you land your web correctly, if Luna lands her ice at the right time, Venom could 100% die here. Used your web early. So now what I'm going to guess, because you used your web so early, he's going to use his heal boost, get a ton of HP, and swing out. Okay, there's his HP boost. See how much health he is? Where that health bar is before the blue is about where you want to stun him. So he got a ton of kills. Messy fight. We'll just let this go. If you're able to kill him earlier, that will have prevented him from getting those 2 kills. Okay. They take the mission. Let's look at your... Hey, we're back on Hulk. Okay. So you only played Penny for that first part. Okay, where's your team? Your team's right there. Alright, back to what we were saying before. We're going to supercharge our ults. We need a Luna ult. I care less about Raccoon ult. He's going to get that regardless just by throwing heals out. So right now, you need to get Luna's ult built up. You're going to jump in, use your cooldowns, last as long as you can, jump back out. You went for the stun on Luna, sure. You haven't used your shield yet. I'm surprised. This is the first time you haven't prematurely bumped your shield. Now, are you going to use it while you're at half HP? That's fine. That's cool. You got yourself. You got Strange along with your shield. You're going to get a ton of ult charge for this. Watch this. You're at 72%. Okay, well, not a lot of people shot your bubble, but you're at 77%. You still got a ton of ult charge for that. Now you have no cooldowns. Now you have no cooldowns, and you've isolated yourself. So you started this off great. You jumped in, you waited till you're half HP, you used your shield, you got some ult charge, you jumped away so you weren't shot as easily. Once you use your shield, you either want to jump away or wait a couple seconds, take a little bit of damage, and then jump away, one or the other. Now, instead, you decided to jump that way, I assume to help. Hold on, I want to see this. Where you at? Shield, good. And then you jump that way. Once you reach the situation where you're forced to use shield, if you don't have ult, it's time to make your escape, not go deeper, because you're going in with no cooldowns. Your stun technically came back up off cooldown, but you're going in with nothing. Now you have no way of surviving. And you go into a tiny little room where you're cut off from the rest of your team, and the enemy team sees this and they're going to jump you for it. Luckily you get out, but like you're probably thinking, hey, I survived. That was a good play. I jumped in. I did a bunch of stuff. I lived. But your team is over there fighting for their lives now because you're not here. They had to use Luna ults. They had to use rocket ult. And then you're trapped over here in this room. Psylocke is supposed to be here. She's where she should be, but your position needs to be over there right now. Instead of going over in this room, instead of going over here, you've cut yourself off from your team. You're unable to provide your own resources to actually assist where it needs to be. And the enemy team was able to just push into yours without much effort. Don't care about Thor. You're not going to kill him. He has an escape path. You need to go this way now. Fight with your Luna, fight with your damage boost, things like that. Okay. Well. Oh, it's actually a moon. I never realized there's an actual moon up there when he ults. Okay. All right, distraction. All right, cool. You don't need to ult. It's a iffy fight. You guys are down 2, they're down 1. They have the advantage. You can ult, but right now you need to get back with your team instead of the talent. Like I don't spend enough time. Like I don't notice that in the middle of a fight. I just see big blue death circle. That's all I see. And then it's like, oh, hey, there's a moon up there. There's a fully rendered moon up there. And whatever this thing is. There's a claws. I didn't know faces coming out of this as well. Okay, enough distraction. I assume you're just going to jump in the middle of them and ult if the pattern is correct. No, you actually try to wait for the Luna ult, but you kind of have to ult now if you want to live. So you're forced into a situation because you have no cooldowns. You have to ult just to survive. So you're at 140 HP. You need to ult, get all your health back, and then you're forced to try to defend your team and regroup if you're able to. Dying at that moment is also good. Just because you forced yourself into a position where you had to. Ignoring you? She's alive? She lived? Excuse me. Like she's not going. Is she going? Hold on. Okay, I was gonna say there's no way she gets a kill off that. And now she does. Okay. Anyway. Yep, jumping in. Okay, now I assume you're going to jump in and just ult. Use your shield early. There's the ult. You're not gonna do anything with this. I think so far, every single time you've ulted, your team has been at a massive disadvantage. Luckily, your team is kind of actually with you this time, so... Venom ult's coming out. You're not going to kill Venom. You're kind of focusing Sue right now, if you're able to. Sue or Luna. We'll see what you do. Good kill. You're low. Time to get away. Good kill. All right, so that I think that was your first time you actually got value out of a Hulk ult. So yeah, that's fine. Cool. It worked out in your favor. You were reduced though. Now they still have a long time to get back. Honestly, you're better off just feeding and dying just so you can get Hulk back, because you're going to be stuck in banner for a long time. You need to be going up. You got range. Like if you're going to stay in banner, you have to be pumping out damage right now as much as you can. You're just spamming in any direction that you can to get as much ult charge so you can turn back into Hulk. Okay, you got it. But luckily, it took the enemy team a long time to actually get back to you. So. Wasted sun. Now you can do like cheeky things, like you can come up here, grab the wall, charge your jump again, jump another directions. You can do stuff like that. This is movement tech that is being given to you as Hulk. You can grab walls and just leap off of walls constantly as well. By doing things like that, you can gain more height advantage. You can gain more area. You can actually control things like that. Use your shield. Hold on. Let me actually watch this.
Watch out for the Ankh. Ankh smashed.
Okay. Now, where's your Luna ult at? You're at 68%. Time to charge your Luna ult. That's your plan now. You want your Luna ult to have ult as much as possible, and you're very good at charging her. Whoops, left 11.
You're welcome.
Okay. Got shield. Okay. Now, what did I say earlier? You've isolated yourself again. Your team can't help you. Your Spider-Man's over there. He ain't going to help you. He's not looking to get in the center of all this. But you jumped up here and then dropped down. You got a massive wall in between you and your team again, where your supports can't help you there. You need to be jumping right here, where your supports still have line of sight of you, where your supports can still heal you, where your Strange can possibly do something. You do what you can here. You're getting healed. Use your shield. You jump back out. The reason you get bursted down here is because they can't see you. This is the line of sight your team has to you. All you see is walls. Like I can look at it from their point of view as well. Let's look at you. This Luna is going to watch you. Okay, Luna's here. Luna sees you. Luna, you saw that little flick too. She noticed you. She saw you go in that direction. She's like, oh, he's making a play. I need to help him. I can't help him. There's nothing this Luna can do to assist you in any capacity. Rocket, maybe Rocket's desperately trying to shoot bubbles at you to try to heal you. Well, he okay, he gets his ult off. I mean, you get back, but it's still rough. Okay, you actually live there. I assumed you died, but I'm just gonna let this play. I don't want this to be like 2 hours long because it feels like I've been doing this for 2 hours now. I probably have been. Just alt domino, everyone's throwing ults out. Looking for targets, that's fine. Hey, you used your clap. Cool. All right, so yeah, you found a target, you focused your target, you followed your target, you used your clap to finally. I think that's the first, like maybe one of the very few times I've actually seen you use your clap to combo damage into someone and actually get a kill. So yeah, that was fine. Jump Moon Knight. Moon Knight's going to die now.
I am ready to put up.
That's massive. Luna ulted. Luna doesn't have ult for next fight. Honest? Okay, there's still a lot to go. That's massive. Okay, cool. So Luna ulted. You don't have to fight this no more. Unless she's going that way and decides not to help her team. Excuse me? Okay, never mind. Just keep doing what you're doing. Go for a kill. It's probably getting close to where you need to escape, but you realize this. You get out. Good. You're playing infinitely better than you did in the first round. I'll give you that much. You punched the Hawk. Good. Okay, Luna ult's gonna end soon. Okay, Cloak and Dagger ult's out. You don't have ults yet, so you can't really deal with Cloak and Dagger, but you recognize this. You recognize that you can't actually fight in there. You see too far in the back, and you go for the kills. Good. Don't walk at him. Jump. Always jump. Your movement is jumping. You're never going to catch anybody by slowly walking at him. You might catch Venom, but he can swing away technically. Okay, you jumped down. Gone. Good. Use your shield. You're probably going to die here. There's a health pack right there. So you could have gone for the health pack, but you're probably going to die. The issue is you chased Venom in here. You got the kill. I'll give you that. Let's see here. Jump in. Now, I would have just kept punching Hela. Like, this chase isn't worth it because you're going to get caught in this corridor here. And there's a Thor chasing you as well. Yeah, you got greedy, I would call it. Like, you wanted that kill. You knew you can get it. But that's going to kind of isolate you. Because look at it this way. You're surrounded by 3 people. Like, you going in here and attacking this is fine. You're distracting 3 people. But now you're going to go in that corridor. These 2 players are going to follow you in, trap you in here, and it's going to be very hard for you to escape. Whereas, hey, you saw him, he's leaving. Well, you're an easier target. I can continue punching you. Maybe I can kill you, but you're probably going to fly away. But I'm going to make you waste her resource to fly away that way or that way. And then at that point, hey, I'm going to use my shield and jump back to my team as quickly as I can. Like, even jumping back here, you could possibly be in line of sight of one of your supports. this cloak and dagger did ult all over the point, but she's kind of just doing that by herself. I'm not worried about that at all. Like, this cloak and dagger ult is worthless because she's not ulting anybody. She's not helping anyone on her team. Assume you die. You could have gone for the health pack, but yeah. Don't even try to survive. Just absorb the damage and die. Just stand still and let them kill you. Die as quickly as you possible. Okay. That was a good icicle on that Luna. Okay, we're go back to you. Okay. I mean, sure, yeah. Keep your raccoon alive. Try to stun him. Do you land the stun? You missed the stun. Wasn't exact. You tried shielding your raccoon. I'm not sure why I didn't activate on him. I don't know if you were just not close enough. Either way, you distract Thor enough to keep raccoon alive. That's good. Yeah, jump at him. Jump and attack. Don't ever walk at him. Don't go in that room. Like, well, I say that, but oh, your raccoon did die. Well, that sucks. Yeah, don't go in the room. Just distract as long as you can. Okay, you do have ult. You do have ults, but they're going to I'm going to let this play out just to see what happens. That's about what I figured was going to happen. So, yeah. Generally, yes, you could jump in there, stall the payload, ult, but you need to recognize if it's a winnable situation or not. Your team was 2 down, 2 were respawning, nobody was near you. You basically, I mean, you got 3 teammates here, you got a Luna ult. They haven't captured yet. I'm gonna keep playing this. Okay, there it is. Okay, nope. So they capture that. There's no way they don't. You guys are still fighting the point. I mean, it's a valiant effort. Yeah, you're kind of just feeding now. Step forward.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Okay, so I've been doing this a long time now. So minute 27, they have until to push. You need your Luna ult. You have 1 ult right. You got 2 ults. You got Psylocke ult. You got Magic ult. Rockets used his damage boost ult, amplifier. So you need to. So you're looking. You need your Luna ult. So you're looking to supercharge her. I know you win this, so I'm curious on how you guys win this. I assume you guys are going to win this by comboing Strange and Magic. But right now, you need to find your teammates. You need to jump into the enemy and then realize where Luna is and just try to supercharge her. You need your Luna's ult online as quickly as possible. You're going to jump in, use your cooldown rotation that I explained earlier, and jump back out. Okay, you're low HP. Use your shield. Good. You got Luna with that. Now look, watch Luna's ult charge. She's already at 55%. She was just at like what was she just at before this fight? Yeah, now
Here we go again.
she's at 23. We're gonna watch this, but we're just you going in, taking all that damage, using your shield at the appropriate time. Watch her ult charge. 31%, 32%, 34%. Okay, now you're in. You're in front of Luna. She's at 41%. Look at her ult charge just absolutely skyrocket. You see that? You see her ult charge just absolutely skyrocket from 60 to 75%? You died for it. She died for it. Your Strange is ulting. Does he get kills? Good. So it may feel like you fed and died there, but you almost guaranteed an ult charge for the next fight by you managing your cooldowns like that.
Only 60 seconds left.
Was there things you could have done to survive? Yeah, you could have like, escaped a lot sooner, but
Get that vehicle moving again.
like Hulk is very good at just charging his support ults. You don't need to go that close. You have time. You don't have to. You can just hang out here. Yeah, be annoying. Use your shields. Just do your rotation. I still would have waited till I was half HP or Strange was half HP before I shielded. Like I get why you shielded. You shielded because Luna ulted out, but or not Luna, Dagger. I mean, your supports were healing you anyways. You had no reason to bubble that. I mean, you're looking to get ult charge, but you still want to use your abilities at the correct time. I assume you guys win this fight. Look, your Luna ulted. She got ult. She got ults because just she's absolutely feeding off of you. So you guys win this fight, right? Yeah. So we'll just finish this off and watch it out. I don't think there's anything else for me to say. There we go.
Final score.
And you win.
2-3.
Yeah, generally not bad. You just gotta work on your ability usage. Work on your rotation, work on your cooldowns. Do that and you'll be fine. You're kind of mostly just jumping in and just spamming abilities, hoping something happens, but yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I kind of I'm gonna lurk on your profile for a second. There you are. 1 minute. 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 Plat 1, 100 competitive, 64 matches. Hours. Factors versus competitive. Yeah, just play more games. You'll be fine. You'll reach diamond easily. Welcome to the end screen. Glad to have you. Come sit by the fire, grab a cup of tea, and let me tell you about the video you just watched. Everything you just watched was streamed live on my Twitch account, linked down below. I try to stream most days. If not, it's going to end up being every other day. So if you wish to join me, that would be the place to go. See ya!